Okay, so today we'll be opening up this Napa Proformer oil filter, number 21372MP, and we'll be comparing it to this Purolator oil filter, number L24651. And I got these two oil filters from a very generous viewer whose name is Bob from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Thanks, Bob. These oil filters fit his 2007 Ford E350 XLT van. Yep, the one with a 5.4 liter V8 engine. And these two oil filters, I gotta duke it out. Could get ugly, folks. And when the dust clears, we'll see who the winner is. So let's get started. You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight. Get your end here. Okay, we'll start with this Napa Proformer oil filter. And let's take a look at the date code. It says leak tested 25MYUJ19C. This is a sticker on here. And here's the filter number. It says made in Malaysia. Okay. We got some instructions on here. And it's got this plastic cover over it. Get this off. Okay, and this filter has 8 inlet holes, metal core with holes, bypass valve at the dome end. Looks like 4 grooves there for threads, and a nitro rubber gasket. Sticks out pretty good. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's look at the Purolator filter. Okay, we'll start with the box here. So we got Purolator, inventor of the oil filter. Filter number. And right here they got, this is a Purolator right here, the one we're looking at. They got it rated for 5,000 miles, but if you look on their website, it says 10,000 miles. And actually, the Napa Proformer is rated for 5,000 miles. Okay, and they got it at 96.5% for dirt removal power. And that's at 20 microns if you look on their website. Okay. Alright, let's open up this box and see what this filter looks like. Alright, here's the date code. F01N14B2. Also has a sticker. Filter number. And right here it says, made in USA. Man and Hummel. And they got the address right here in North Carolina. Okay, and this Purolator has 6 inlet holes. They're elongated inlet holes. Metal core louvers. Bypass valve at the dome end. Looks like 3 grooves there for threads. And a nitro rubber gasket. Okay, let's get the weight of these filters. So the Napa filter, 441.3 grams. Purolator filter, 350.5 grams. Okay. Purolator is a little taller. And the base plates are quite a bit different also. Alright, let's open these two filters up, see what they look like inside. Be right back. Okay, so here are both filters cut open. Here's the gaskets. I'll put the thickness of these gaskets up on the screen. You got the Napa on the left, Purolator on the right. Purolator is a little bit thinner. Okay, and you got the base plates here with the anti-drain back valves. The Purolator's got the silicone anti-drain back valve. Napa's got a nitro rubber anti-drain back valve. Both look like they'd cover the inlet holes real nice here. You see that? Yeah, these look fine. Okay, and they both got a lot of, both got a lot of inlet holes here, so that's good. And you get the grooves. The Napa's got more grooves there for threads. And I'll put the threads up on this, the size of the threads up on the screen. Yeah, so I would give the base plate, I like the, you know, more grooves there. You know, even though this would work fine too, but know, that's just me. Okay, let's look at the filter element. So the Napa's got a metal crimp seam, metal end caps, the bypass valve right here. And I don't have the setting for this bypass valve. It's not listed on Napa's website. But this filter has 64 pleats. Yeah, a lot of pleats, nicely spaced. Yeah, and this is a cellulose media with a micron rating of 96% multi-pass efficiency at removing particles as small as 20 microns. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Okay, Purolator. Got metal end caps, a little metal end caps here, but a lot of glue right here, here. The bypass valve right here. And the Purolator has a setting of 8 to 16 psi. This bypass valve right here. So the Napa's probably similar. We got, is that the seam right there? I think that's the, yeah, that's the glued seam right there. And you can see that's a pretty big space. I don't even know what that is there. It looks like some glue. Yeah, some glue on there. Okay, and this Purolator has 53 pleats, so it has 11 less pleats, but they look deeper. So the filter media might equal out. I'm not sure. But this is a multi-fiber, high-density filter media with a micron rating of 96.5% at 20 microns. Okay. And what do we got in the cans? Well, okay, the Napa's got the coil spring. And we got a stamp leaf spring with Purolator. That's got quite the curve to it too. Okay, and the cans. I'll put the measurement of these cans up on the screen. The Napa's quite a bit thicker. Alright, now let's get the measurements of these filters. So the Napa filter is 2.68 minus 1/10 of an inch. And the Purolator is 2.59 inches wide minus 1/10 of an inch. Okay, yeah, it looks like the Napa's going to have a lot more filter media. It looks a lot better too. The filter looks better. I mean, look at all the spaces here you got, especially here. That's not good. This is all this big space like this gap is a recipe for a torn filter, if you ask me. I mean, because oil starts going in there, and the pressure of it will probably tear it after a while. That's just my opinion, but all right. Well, let's open these two filters up, stretch them out, see what they look like under a microscope. Be right back. Okay, here they are, both stretched out. And the Napa Proformer oil filter is 78.5 inches long. The Purolator filter is 72.5 inches long. Okay, now let's get the thickness on this filter media. Napa filter, 0.96 millimeters thick. Purolator filter, 0.95 millimeters thick. That's almost a tie there. Almost exactly the same. And if we take a look at these guys, well, the front and back, here's the back, front. If we take a look at these guys under a microscope, you're going to see that they both look like they do a pretty equal job of filtering. The Purolator may be slightly better, but it's pretty close. It looks like they both do a really good job of filtering. So let's take a look at that microscope picture. So looking at the picture, I would say that both filters will do an equal job of filtering. You get about 22 square inches or more filter media though with the Napa filter. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So we already went over these components: the gaskets, and drain bag valves, base plates, leaf spring, coil spring. Okay, the Napa's got, the core's got holes, rough holes. And Purolator has louvers. If you look at them right here, they look like they're not even opened. But let's check this out. Let me get the light here. Okay, you can see those are opened. And if we twist this around, you can see that they're open this way too. But looking at them like this, they don't look like they're open. Even inside the can, if you're looking like this way, you'd be looking at them like this. They hardly look like they're opened. But they are. And here's a bypass valve, in case anyone wants to see this up close. Let me get the light again. You can see that open up. Okay, and the cans, Napa's a thicker can, so I'd give that to the Napa. So if I had to pick between these two, I think I'd probably pick the Napa Proformer. It's got more filter media, it's got holes in the inner core instead of louvers, it's got more threads, but the only thing I don't like is I don't like the nitro rubber anti-drain bag valve. It's got a thicker can. And the one thing that I don't like about the Napa Proformer is it's made in Malaysia instead of USA. What do you guys think about these two filters? And again, I want to thank Bob for sending me these two oil filters. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching and take care. The Napa filter media weighs 23.1 gram. The Purolator filter media weighs 22.2 grams.